Today on Rappler. New data shows the oil spill from sunken tanker MT Princess Empress have possibly reached Coron, Palawan. Representative Arnie Teves' bodyguard is tagged as the co-mastermind in the assassination of Negros Oriental Governor Degamo. Imelda Marcos' close relatives debunk claims of her death. Ukraine says Russia at the helm of the UN Security Council is, quote, a slap in the face to the international community. Rust set manager Dave Halls is convicted for negligence in the historic Alec Baldwin shooting case. Oscar-winning Japanese composer Ryuichi Sakamoto dies at 71. And BTS Suga is set to release his solo album D-Day this April. A new map by a United States science agency shows the oil spill from the sunken oil tanker MT Princess Empress possibly reaching Coron, Palawan. The Philippine Space Agency, or PhilSA, says this latest map by the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration shows the, quote, possible unconfirmed oil spill from MT Princess Empress had, quote, reached the island of Coron, Palawan. It says the slicks are located approximately 6.5 nautical miles east of Coron and cover a total of approximately 61.27 square kilometers. PhilSA adds, quote, this area of possible oil may have originated from the point source and drifted to this location, but this could not be confirmed. The Philippine government has requested the U.S. for help in the oil spill response, which includes satellite imagery on oil spill monitoring and forecasting. Based on analysis of international experts and on the black oil collected from affected shorelines, over half of the 800,000 liters of oil on MT Princess Empress is estimated to have already spilled in parts of Oriental Mindoro, Palawan, Antique, and Batangas. A joint task force investigating the assassination of Negros Oriental Governor Degamo says a longtime bodyguard of Negros Oriental Representative Arnie Teves is in the custody of the National Bureau of Investigation. Interior Secretary Benhur Abalos says suspect Marvin Miranda was a, quote, missing vital link and a co-mastermind behind the plot. A 2020 Panay News report says Miranda was part of an alleged gun-for-hire group which allegedly attempted to assassinate Degamo. Abalos says Miranda told investigators he received instructions from a boss idol, Big Boss, and Calbo, which are believed to be aliases referring to Teves. Justice Secretary Boyeng Remulla says he believes Miranda, a military reservist, got his instructions from Teves himself. Imelda Marcos' name trended top 12 with nearly 10,000 tweets on Twitter last March 23, with speculations about Imelda's death reaching 568,700 views as of Saturday, April 1. Imelda Marcos' daughter, Senator Amy Marcos, denies claims during an interview on Super Radio DZBB that her mother had passed away. Eliza Romualdez Bastos, Imelda's niece, disproves the claims by showing a since-deleted picture of the former First Lady with the caption, still strong and kicking. First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos posted a selfie with a 93-year-old Imelda on Instagram showing proof that she was still alive. Reports of Imelda Marcos' death as well as other personalities have been reported in the past on social media by unofficial sources. Fact-check group Verifiles estimates hoax posts of personalities and political figures can reach over 40 million online users. Russia assumes charge of the United Nations Security Council on Saturday, April 2, causing fury in Ukraine, with President Volodymyr Zelensky calling it, quote, an absurd and destructive move. The last time Russia held the rotating presidency of the Security Council was in February 2022, when Moscow troops launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Ukraine's Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba calls Russia's presidency, quote, a slap in the face to the international community. Meanwhile, Nobel Prize-winning Russian journalist Dmitry Muratov says he does not believe arrested American reporter Evan Gershkovich is a spy. Muratov says Gershkovich, a Wall Street Journal reporter facing espionage charges that carry up to 20 years in jail, is part of a wider trend to make journalism a dangerous profession in Russia. He says, I know Gershkovich. I've met him 2 or 3 times over the last year. Muratov says he hopes Gershkovich would soon be freed, quote, through back-channel diplomacy. Dave Halls, first assistant director on Western film Rust, is sentenced for the on-set shooting death of cinematographer Helena Hutchins, marking the first conviction for the 2021 fatality which shook Hollywood. A New Mexico judge approves the set manager's plea deal with prosecutors for a charge of negligent use of a deadly weapon. As first assistant director, prosecutors say Halls was responsible for set safety on Rust. Hutchins was killed when actor Alec Baldwin fired a live round from a revolver while rehearsing. Baldwin pleaded not guilty to a criminal charge of involuntary manslaughter. The actor said he relied on armorer Hannah Gutierrez-Reed and Halls to ensure the firearm was safe to use. Investigators have been unable to discover who brought live rounds on set, an act strictly forbidden by the industry. The Yomiuri Shimbun Daily reports Ryuichi Sakamoto, the Oscar-winning Japanese composer famed for his scores for films, dies at 71. Sakamoto's first score was for the 1983 film Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence, in which he also played the commandant of a prisoner of war camp starring alongside David Bowie. The score went on to win a BAFTA. His most celebrated work was 1987's The Last Emperor, which won an Oscar, a Grammy, and a Golden Globe. Sakamoto was also known for his work with the pioneering electronic music band Yellow Magic Orchestra, which he co-founded. Sakamoto took a break from work in 2014 to be treated for throat cancer. Though cured of that after years of treatment, he announced on his website in January 2021 that he'd been diagnosed with rectal cancer. Heads up, ARMYs! Suga of K-pop powerhouse BTS is releasing his first solo album D-Day on April 21. Agency BTS Music says D-Day will delve, quote, into the personal journey of Suga as Augustee, offering an intimate portrayal of his life as an artist, and shares a poster for the project. A pre-release track will be out on April 7. The new album comes ahead of Suga's upcoming world tour, which will kick off in the United States in April. Suga, whose real name is Min Yoongi, is also set to star in the documentary Suga Road to D-Day on Disney+. Meantime, BTS Music also updates fans on BTS member J-Hope's upcoming military enlistment. The agency does not disclose an official date and only says there will be, quote, no official event on the day of his entry. And that's today's wrap. I'm Nina Liu. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. Follow us on Rappler's YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.